practice them both. Yeah, it's you gotta loosen up, relax. So here, so even I need to practice this. So here, now this part isn't a require. So once you hit here, you come here. Short elbow. Yes, very short elbow. I'm not sure if it's you drop here or if you do the wipe. The wipe. I always forget the wipe, so don't feel bad.
Opening up.
And it's, yeah. And then from here you punch. So 1, wipe. And notice how I cork my hips. 2. And you're not always grabbing your hand. This part here, you're like a camming type of motion. 2. Now this hand will be the next one that comes up to be hit. So as this leg comes up, boom, boom, boom. And that's Serak Juru 1. Now there might be some mistakes in there, but we can always work on that later. Now getting out of this heat for a second. This is a Zulfikari Juru 1. Now you observe the little pet jit. That's important to know because a lot of this stuff can't be done without the pet jit. That's whipping the wedge. No, the whipping motions. Well, now the wedge. You're here, and as you land, you're here. And you elbow. Now instead of the big circle that's vertical, we do it differently. And then we come up. And then it's back to this, boom. And that's pretty much it for that one. And we could go across and do the spin off. And I'm going to show you that too. Once you do a spin off, so like at the end of that, you're going to do it as you go across the room. So as you do a spin off, so this is the wall, where I meet a wall. I simply cover, I come down. So what I'm doing is this is the wall right here. I simply cover, down, and I'm up. That wedge is going to be your best friend in this art. The wedge is great for everything. Get a knife. A wedge is great for everything. With the knife, with a stick. He's got sticks everywhere here. We could use those for improvisation. So if he was to shoot something at me, I could use the wedge here or here. If he gives me the prison style stab, still do it. Still a wedge. And I don't have to do all this simultaneous attack and defense, so to speak. I can do all that in one shot. My headbutt, right here. If he does that again with the Norman Bates, boom, there's my headbutt. It's going to knock him silly. Took my head in an aggressive manner, I broke his cheekbone, or I hit him right here, you know. If he gives me an angle 1, I still got that. If he gives me an angle 3, still wedge. Nonetheless, that's a 4, by the way. Give me an angle 3. Boom. Still got that headbutt. Now give me an angle 2. I don't care which way. That's a 4. 2 is down. Still close in like here. An easy thing to remember with 2s and 4s is that this is so exposed for an elbow break. So you just want to shoot that wedge. And you can follow that. Even if he pulls, that's great if he pulls away. Because then you can go into this. You could go in and bring that elbow in. By the way, I love elbows at close range for this reason. But it's a risk. It's one of those do or dies. Really bad place to be. If anything, you can do my favorite capoeira move. Grab a rock, throw it in his face, run. It's like this.
Stick with the wedge.
No, this is if I want to run away. So, that headbutt that just happened? It wasn't like I had to do this. Boom, boom. No, it was all at once. Boom. My forearm stops him from any further motions here. This arm here stops the knife for the most part. And the headbutt. It also protects you from anything else that he might throw that other hand. Because once you close in like this, you know, you might get my cheekbone, you might get my temple, but it won't really mean much. Not after that first headbutt.
I guess it'll hold you slow.
Sorry. So boom. This is Zulfikari we're going to do here for the moment. So I got this first part. Boom. You see that shin kick? Boom. Now when I fall into this, there's my forearm. Now I can control him here. Instead of doing an elbow strike, I can use this movement here as a control. Now stay right there. Hold that pose. So when I'm like right here, this motion, remember that. So here, this motion. It's the same thing. And instead of like letting go of this arm, I don't want to let this arm go. So remember this part? And that's pretty much what I'm doing. His knife arm can't do much. I have it too flush. He can't really bend articulately. So the next movement is I bring him back down. So here, as he falls, I fell with him because if I held structure like this, his arm was lodged here. Hold it down here. His arm was lodged here. So if he falls and I stay structured, snaps the elbow, he'll hit the ground as I do this movement. That's why I went and broke posture. So we got this. Boom. 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 And if I'm right with him. And that's the Juru, the first segment.
No glass in your ass?
Not yet.
No glass, no needles. Check you out. Check yourself for anything, because this is
Take a pen to the ground, see what we're playing with.
Mm-hmm.
I know, you should play, yeah, show the ground. We're not exactly doing this on mats. Now, with a stick...
We recommend mats, not grass.
I highly recommend the mats.
Starting out.
Who knows what kind of nightmarish creatures live in this fucking cesspool of concrete.